welcome to another day. Got E-spawn today, and this is one of those larger Actrosses, but it's got a special optional extra. It's got one of those self-cleaning bins, or at least I think that's what the last driver who had this thought, the dirty bastard. Just full of rubbish everywhere. In all the actual bins, there's little bins inside some of the bits and bobs under the bunk. It's filled them all up. And there's bits and bobs all up there. Yeah, it's one of those self-cleaning ones. Yeah. The other thing is, I was trying to work out what the smell was. There was a horrible smell in here. Well, there is. Went through everything, and that's how I found the rubbish. I went through everything. I went, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that, and then I started going, no, it's not me. And then actually, I noticed there's a bin sitting just down there, in direct sunlight. Found it. But there we go. But anyway, I have a nice, easy E-spawn run. Just what the doctor ordered, so to speak. Now, E-spawn's easy. It's one of those good runs. It's a simple run. It's just one of those ones where your day is. It doesn't matter whether you sit in traffic or anything. It's just nice. It's an easy yard. Good people down there. It's just nice. But anyway, I'm going to do the paintwork and crack on. So I shall see you in a while. well, that's us made it to Eastbourne. Woo! And I'm waiting now. There isn't one in front of me, but there's basically his entire load in front of me they're trying to organise. So I've parked myself right in the corner, right out of the way. Job's good. But anyway, let's cover something. What do I think to the new Scania? I've been asked that question. What are my thoughts on the new Scania, the new look Scania? It's a truck. It's what it is. I know that's kind of a disappointment to people, and you were probably thinking I might rant because they've changed the look of it, or they've done this, or they've done that. But it's a truck. If you want an ugly truck, I'll put a photo in about now, just up there, of a Ford. Now that is ugly. But what you've got to try and remember is Scanias of old are always square and boxy. And so the new Scania is square and boxy. And the thing is, to be fair, everything's going roughly the same way. It's all being designed by committee these days, and it's got to meet emissions regulations, and this regulation, and that regulation, and the other regulation. The issue when you build a vehicle based on regulations is you are building a vehicle on committee. That is why they're all looking the same. I mean, yes, you could be mistaken for thinking the new Scania is a new DAF. But it's a truck. It really is. It's all it is. I mean, yes, I like these. I like the big 2545 Actrosses. Personal preference, yes, I like them. But it's still just a truck. The one thing I've always been curious about, though, is everybody I speak to talks about the old Renault Magnums. You know, those big weird ones with the steps that are set back there. And I've never understood the fascination with them. Because whenever they go past, or whenever they've gone past me, the cabs are always boing, 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 boing. It must be like you're on a bloody ship or something. And the other thing is, virtually all trucks, yeah, have the steps kind of, here's a steering wheel, that's where the steps are, down there. So you can grab hold of that, grab hold of your handles. As you open the door, grab hold of your handles, turn yourself around, down the stairs. Okay? Lovely. And that's standard practice. Okay, you do that in virtually every vehicle. What happens if you forget you're in a Magnum? Alley, whoops, off you go. You know, the cab's looking at you going, is concrete tasty? And you're lying there like, you've just battered 7 different types of crap at yourself. I've never understood the fascination with them. It's probably just me. I really don't. I'm sure there are drivers watching me who really like the Magnum. Think the Renault Magnum is great, fantastic. Oh, the room inside it because you were slightly higher and everything like that. But I know a lot of people used to say, oh well, the Magnum took over from the Transcontinental. One was Ford, one was Renault. But because obviously Ford stopped making trucks for a while, didn't they? It sold out to Iveco and they sold various bits and bobs, and the Renault basically took over the mantle from the old Transcontinental. But it's the stairs being back there, they freak me out. Because genuinely, if you're like me, if you're agency guy and you go here, there and everywhere, and you're in and out of trucks all day long, let's say you get in your truck and you go and you drive off to your location a few hours down the road and you forget you're in a Magnum. You swing to go out and you put your foot where you're expecting the stair to be. Ooh, it's going to sting. Ooh, yeah, it's going to hurt. But no, when it comes to the new Scania, the new Scania, I'm sure it's going to be quite a good truck. It's going to have a good range of engines. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be more than capable of doing the job. But it's a truck. Oh, they've changed the design of it. Yes. It's the new one. That's why it's called a new one. You know, it's the latest incarnation, you know. Yeah, but they changed it. They made it all square. Same as all the old ones. You know, if you think back to the old ones, the old 143s were proper like the 90s, the 80s and the 90s ones. They were square. They were properly square. I mean, they were like a house. But to be fair, given the design, like I said a minute ago, it is literally, they're being designed to be aerodynamic. So, although it's a square box, it's rounded at the corners and there's little gaps where the headlights are that's kind of countersunk, so the air can get round them, a bit like in the Actros. And it's all little bits and bobs like that, just to try and make it more economical, more environmentally friendly. Yeah. Like a 12 to 16 litre straight 6 or V8 diesel is ever going to be environmentally friendly. That's like trying to make a cruise liner and say, well, it's really efficient. I mean, yeah, that's like trying to get miles per gallon out of Concorde. You know what I mean? But, oh, it's a blown exhaust. But, no, don't worry, I don't know whether you're going to hear that in the background, but there's a Peugeot 306 and his exhaust, oh no, it's not blown exhaust. It's a standard red 306 and he's got a big boy exhaust on it. Somebody was waving at me just then. I don't know why. It was a bit odd. It was very strange. But yeah, there's a 306 and it had a big boy exhaust on it, but everything else was completely standard. Why? I mean, really, why? I don't understand that. If you're going to do your car up and you're going to make it sound beefy, well, if the entire point is... Ooh, that's very nice. Old Fleetwood Estate. No, it's not Fleetwood, is it? No, it's... Ooh, it's all gone funny. It's an American estate. What is that? I know what that is. I'm sure I know what that is. When I said something really stupid like Fleetwood, it's not Fleetwood. I've gone dumb today. I've gone stupid. I've gone divvy. I've gone. I'm la la. I'm gone now. I know what that is. I can't remember it. For anybody who's curious, it's got the same front end as the old GTO, the 60s GTO, but it's in this state. I've drawn a blank. I have drawn a complete blank. I'm going to find it now. I'm going to search Google, I'm going to find it, I'm going to put a photo up. And I'll put in writing underneath it exactly what it was. Because I've just gone completely blank. It's that 306, it's thrown me. Why would you do that? Completely standard. Totally standard. It's original alloys. No body kit on it, no darkened out windows, no changed lights. Everything was completely standard. Big boy exhaust. If the entire point, going back to the point I was making before I saw the American, whatever it was, if the entire point is to keep it standard so as it looks standard but it beats the crap out of you, you don't make it sound like it can beat the crap out of you. Otherwise it's a bit of a giveaway. But yeah, that was odd. That was bizarre. And there goes the bloke who waved at me. That was odd. I'm having an odd day. I am having a genuinely odd day. I don't know whether that would have come out in the background. But somebody coming out of this car park decided he had priority over somebody coming out of the other car park. And the thing is, technically, he doesn't have priority. They do. You see, what it is you've got this site here. You've got another site next to us. Now, I can say the site next to us, it's Wicks. I'm not working for them. But you've got a site next to us, and you've got this site. And in between them, you've got the back way for all the other stores. And of course, the back way, it's straight through. That's the road style thing. Whereas we've got the entrance to our car park, they've got the entrance to their car park. And theoretically, because we're coming from a blocked hedgerow, in the car you can't see over the hedgerow, you're going to have to ease out, stop and check, make sure it's clear so they can carry on. Because they don't have any of that blockage, whereas you do. Well, he decided he was going to keep going, and they were going already, so he's hit his horn and they've sworn at him. So I don't know whether it would have come out in the background. I know the microphone's not really that good. But yeah, that was... Hey, it's all kicking off now. Calm down, Eastbourne. Yeah, calm down, Eastbourne. Come on. If you think you're hard enough, come on, son. It's all kicking off now, isn't it? But anyway, that was a bit of a meander away from the point, because I was asked, going way back to what started all of this, I was asked to talk about the Scania, and it's a truck. I'm paid to drive trucks. Now yes, I like certain trucks, I don't like other trucks. But that's a bit like everything. There's some ones that you're gonna like driving, there's some ones that are like, this is just uncomfortable, this isn't nice, oh that gearbox is crap, oh what's going on. It's true. But I can't give my view of the new Scania on that level. I've never driven it. So as far as I'm concerned, until the point I may drive one, although chances are I never will, it's a truck. It's a broom broom that tows trailers. But as for the design of it, they're trucks. They're big, square boxes. If you want to get into design flair, then you have to look at American rigs, Australian rigs, Canadian rigs, things like that. Whereas our ones, we're all flat noses because of the space we have, because of what we've got to squeeze into and the size of our road networks and things like that. Yeah, but there you go. Anyway, I suppose I should go kick them up the rear end, see how they're getting on. But yeah, they're slightly rammed at the moment, and it's 30 degrees C, so I'm starting to sweat. So anyway, I shall most likely see you once I've offloaded and I am on my break. At the moment I'm on POA because I'm sitting around doing sod all. But I don't want to take break because I can't guarantee how long I'm going to be sitting around doing sod all. So kind of stuffed. So I'm leaving it on POA. That's why I'm leaving it on POA. Because I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here. If I knew I was going to be sitting here at least 45 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, then yeah, I'd bung it on break. But I don't know. They don't know. Oh, I've just got to clear it drive, however long. So I leave it on POA in that situation. But anyway, I'm going to see you in a bit. I'm going to see if I can find that car, because I know what it is, but I am completely stumped. So I'm going to see if I can find that car to put it in the picture that you'll have seen. See you in a bit. I know I said I'd see you once I'd finished offloading, but they're going to be a bit longer. I found the car. I actually found it. It's a Pontiac Catalina. And according to this one, it would have been a 455, which is kind of my favourite engine. 455 V8. Well, I like the boat tail Riviera, don't I? And they're 455s. And yeah, it looks like it was a 70s. Because I found a photo. You'll have already seen the photo, obviously. I might have well just stuck it back up for this segment. But yeah, it looks exactly the same as that. It was the same colour as well. I don't know where the hell Fleetwood came from. I really don't know. I haven't got a clue where the hell that came from. I'm never going to live that one down. If any of my mates, Simon Stewart or Dan, see that, they're just going to rip me big style. I don't. But no, I thought I would redress the balance as well, do a little segment on it, because myself in American cars, I love American cars. I know quite a large amount of them. I drew a complete blank. I just saw it and I don't know. My brain went... It's the heat. Put it down to the heat. There we go. But yes, it turns out... Ah, yes, hold on a second. I will redress this one as well. Hold on 1 second, let me just find it. Right. The weirdo that was waving at me happens to be somebody who watches me. So, Jimmy Prentice. Okay, there you go, because he sent me a message. And he just saw me. So that was him waving at me. Jimmy Prentice. Hello. Yes. Because I was a bit curious, because I was obviously talking about the 306, wasn't I? And he was like, there was a wave, and I was like, hello. Who the bloody hell? But yes, anybody who watches me, if you do see me and you do wave at me, I am going to look completely confused. Because I'm not going to have a clue who you are. You're seeing me, I'm not seeing you. But yeah, so there you go. Because he saw me and he waved and he recognised me, I'll give him a shout out. So there you go. But I thought I would do this little excerpt to just redress the balance on my complete stupidity over something I should have known better. I can't. These last couple of weeks, I have not been able to win once. Anyway, I shall see you in a bit. Oh well, that's the load delivered and done. On me break, not got too much longer left now. Yeah, a couple of minutes and I've got to phone up, find out if I'm going straight back. Chances are I will be, but you never know. Gotta find out. But yes, it's still too hot. 32 degrees and it's 18:25. God dear, I am sweating. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is end my day now because the light is starting to go. It should get colder. Yay! Phone up, find out what they want me to do. And then go home. Basically. But in relation to my remarks on the Scania, because I know a few people are going to be thinking, oh, he's going to say all lovely stuff like it's great. No. There's going to be a few experienced drivers who watch me just probably laughing at my reaction to it. Because once you've been driving long enough, a truck is just a truck. I mean, I don't work for a company that supplies me with my own unit. I suppose in that situation I would be more like, oh, I really would like this, or I'd really like that because of. I drive fleet spec units. I get given the keys to whatever, whether it's this Actros, a smaller Actros, an Axor, a hired MAN, whatever. And once you've been doing that for a period of time, you know the ones that have got the better gearboxes, you know the ones that are most likely to be able to pull weight better, and you know, things like that. But a truck is just a truck. And until the day I end up working, if I ever do, working for a company that says, right, okay, well, what unit would you like? A truck is just a truck until that day. Now as for the Scania, it is just a box on wheels that pulls a trailer. And like I said, there are going to be experienced drivers looking at me, watching this, giggling to themselves, thinking, yep. Yep, he's not wrong there. But that's the way it goes. I mean, that's life. I've got way too many other things to concern myself with than what I think of the new Scania. I've got to go and see my dad on Tuesday, have a conversation with him, because I am a bit financially in the stuck, which I wouldn't have been. So I've got to have a word with him. I phoned him, and he said to come round on Tuesday. So we shall see. Time will tell. But anyway, I am just going to end now, I suppose. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. And I shall see you in the next one, which is tomorrow, 10:45. I have the same start time for tomorrow, so I might get this run again, I don't know. Oh well, see you later. Cheers guys.